ridiculous. It's the most meta video game show in the world. Hello, welcome to the lobby. GameSpot's weekly hangout every Tuesday, 2 p.m. right here on videogames.com. We should use videogames.com more. Today on the show, we've got Jon Carnage on because it's Video Game History Month and he wants to ruin our day with some Sega CD video games.
Wah, wah.
Combo Fiends in the house is going to kick our ass in Ultra Street Fighter 4, not Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Let's see if I say that.
He could kick our ass in that too, though.
Yeah, probably. He plays the video games.
bad.
Plus, we got a bunch of codes to give away. But first of all, I'm your host, Danny Dwyer, joined as ever by Chris Waters.
Hey,
and today, Brandon Dillon from Double Fine Productions.
How's it going?
You guys just keep pumping out games.
Yeah, we're
non-stop.
making a lot of them.
Big games, little games, games that climb on rocks. Please tell us about Hack and Slash.
Hack and Slash is a action-adventure game, but it looks a lot like maybe a Zelda game or a classic top-down kind of experience, but the mechanics are very different. Everything is focused on hacking and reverse engineering concepts.
Like the name of the game.
Yeah, well,
You're
the
saying
beginning
it's a
of
play on words.
It is play on words, yeah.
All right, let's hop straight into your video game here.
All right, cool.
I want you to show me immediately why it is not Zelda.
All right, let's see. So it looks like somebody's already been playing. Let's set up a new game.
So you guys just passed, you're in early access at the moment, correct?
Yes, we just came out on early access this morning.
Sweet.
This morning.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks.
Congratulations.
Big day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did they mind you coming in today?
Well, I was pushing patches and bug fixes just moments
really?
before we came talk to you guys.
All right, well, I hope it doesn't break in the hour we're on live here.
So right from the beginning of the game, we've been trapped in this little cave, and we're going to pick up this sword, and so we'll start our adventure. But as soon as we try and use our sword here, we're actually the tip is going to pop off.
That's a USB stick.
And there's a USB cable in it, which is definitely going to date the game. But when we use this USB,
I think you're okay. It's not like a mini disc.
USB's been around for a while. Maybe
It has.
Have some staying power.
It's universal, baby.
But so it's got this little USB tip on it, and then when we find these things that have ports, we can actually hack them.
Just the tip.
So we're actually looking at the variables of this door right here, and none of this stuff is faked. It's so when we set open to true, we're actually modifying the actual memory on that object.
So the variable in the game is actually called
Gate door.
Door has a
Open.
variable on it called open.
Okay.
When you set it to true, the door slides open.
Okay.
Has
Has that made humorous variable name creating difficult in your game?
We have to play test the variable names of our code pretty extensively. We definitely have had some instances where programmers have put funny things there just because they know it's going to show up in that name. But this push block is kind of the normal style of push block that we would see in a game like this. But adding some remaining pushes so we can move it around some more is certainly useful. But there's lots of other stuff that we can do too. Like for no reason, just because there's a variable on the thing, let's set the seconds per push. It's just going to slide very
Takes so
slowly.
long to get there.
We're gonna meet our buddy here. We can name him. His canonical name is Bob though, so we'll probably stick with that. So
Call him something else. Chris, what should you call him?
You guys are best friends. That was sweet.
Uh-oh, is this some sort of story exposition that's happening here?
yes, absolutely. The
Evil version of Bob.
there's the eye patch, right?
It's either that or the mustache.
Is this like meant to answer the questions? What do evil wizards do in their spare time? Like,
we cut back to the wizard a lot to show you what he's up to.
what he's doing while he's not actively trying to vex you or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. So do you have something else you wanted to call Bob?
Oh, Bob?
Butt face.
Looks like
Face. All right, there you
Oh.
go.
Awesome.
He's super excited about it.
Nice.
I typed in a slash earlier too, so we've got a little bit of.
I like that. Didn't break the game.
Got a little bit.
Exactly.
Of
It's all part of the bug testing, even here. I want to remind the folks at home, or let them know actually, that we have some codes for Hack and Slash we're giving away right now on the stream. Thank you so much for bringing them over. They're Steam codes for the early access. If you want to win those bad boys, follow us on @GameSpot. Tweet #GSTheLobby during this demo, because we've got so many codes we're giving away today. We got to split them up into sections. So if you want to win Hack and Slash, by all means, right now #GSTheLobby @GameSpot. Make sure you're following us as well.
What is going on with these bushes? What I understand
They've
what the
got
rocks
work on
have,
it, too.
what you can edit the rocks for, but what can you do for a bush?
Well, so these bushes, like any good bush in a video game, sometimes has some hearts in it.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But we can add some hearts to it. But maybe just a ridiculous number.
You're breaking this game.
You only have 3 slots, Brandon.
I actually
You're
have full
getting greedy.
health right now. This is totally. But
Doesn't even
I want
matter.
to. Let's hurt the frame rate a little bit and pop out a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, so how are you? Okay, presumably all this stuff is very much like introductory, like showing how this sort of main mechanic works. How are you stopping this game from like either breaking on a mechanical basis or just crashing it because you've populated it with too much stuff?
Well, the answer is that we don't necessarily stop that stuff.
Okay.
So like by the end of the game, you're actually modifying the source code for the game itself.
Okay.
And so in the
Like
same way,
hex values, like just getting into like
there's
CFG files.
we actually have dungeons that are procedurally generated from the actual assembly. So
Okay.
you'll go into a room that'll have these machines connected by wires, and you can like hack the parameters and all that kind of stuff. But in the same way that when you're modifying any source code, you can introduce crashes. This guy's taking hearts. Let's see if we can. He's gonna be a little bit tough to get. There we go. He's
you
attacking
got him.
that rock. Let's.
See, I forgot that you don't actually kill them.
Yeah,
I was expecting him to die when you hit him.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, you can also thwack it, but nope, now you just...
We're not even going to kill him. We're just going to make him nice. We just set his aggression to false, and so now he's just going to hang out. There's this little rock dude that we can talk to. So, Buttface is really cracking me up. That was a good choice.
Danny, well done, buddy.
Thank you. It's usually Arseface I go for, but this is a family show.
You know?
Heat Gamer asks, is the game procedurally generated or is there a fixed story / quest you have to do? You alluded to the procedural stuff. How much is in the...
Well, so the main game is definitely like a crafted, narrated bit of content that we've produced for it. The procedural generation comes in by the end of the game. The stuff that you have access to is basically anything that's present in the game. So you can go into the code for these turtles or into the blocks or any of that kind of stuff. And so you can imagine that like when you can modify the code for those things, there's any number of things that you can change.
Yeah.
It's like basically progressively, like there's a story that you're exploring, but in terms of what you're doing mechanically as a player, as you get further and further into it, you're really just manipulating things in really, really like deep ways.
So what's happening here?
We plugged in this turtle that we got flipped over.
So you could make him to set him to a good faction, it looks like, but could you also just make him like a total demon turtle with like move speed 1,000 and perception distance 2,000? He just sees you wherever you go and instantly is upon you.
Yeah, we can definitely influence all of that stuff. Let's probably not do that because I'm gonna get owned here.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, I don't want to see it. I just want to know that it's possible.
yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah, actually, we can just like hang out here. Like, let's make him super damaging, right? Like, we can just, and we actually the speed at which this stuff is updating is exponential. So like, we can just set these numbers just get bigger and bigger.
Wow.
That's great.
That turtle gets one hit in, he just destroys the entire world.
All right, let's let him do explode when on contact too, and then let's risk this. We'll see if I can get him to just smash into this block again. So,
Boom!
all right. Fortunately, didn't have to
Did
deal with
5,000 damage to himself.
I'll show you another cool trick that you can do too. Like, you can push these blocks, and you can set how far they get pushed. But if you're clever, you can actually set it to a negative value, and now you're pulling it.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of the stuff we didn't anticipate, like, is just we
Right.
exposed all the variables on these things, and then that we sort of discovered these cool properties that the.
How long have you been working on this? Am I right in thinking this was from Amnesia Fortnights back in 2012?
That's correct. The original prototype was during that AF, and
That was when Costume Quest was thought up as well, wasn't it?
No, a Costume Quest was from a previous Amnesia Fortnite, but actually our buddies, the Space-Based team, was from that same.
Oh, cool.
And they're already out in early access as well, but yeah, they came from that same period. And we've been working on the game, the full version of the game, probably for about a year.
Excellent.
So, I'm skipping through this dialogue a little fast.
Folks in the chat are really digging it. A lot of questions asking what systems it's coming out on.
So it's PC, Mac, and Linux, and that's available on early access today.
Cool. How much of the game is currently accessible?
So everything except for the final dungeon of the game is already in place. We're holding back the final dungeon specifically so that we can get some feedback from players about the stuff that's working really well, so that we can tune those puzzles to be nice and challenging.
I like that. Chasing Aurora did a very similar thing. They held back the final chapter of the game. I kind of like that version of early access where you're getting a nice chunk of the game, but maybe the cherry on top isn't in there.
Well, I definitely want to, especially as the stuff gets more sophisticated later on. Like I'm going to play with this guy a little bit. I'll do one of my favorite things to do to these guys, which is we can come in here and we can. So things get more sophisticated than just variables, right? Like his behavior is actually controlled by this array here, right? And so we can come in here and reprogram him so that, like, I'm gonna make him spin around for forever. Like, let's have him turn and idle for a little bit. We'll put him on our team so he doesn't get mad at us, and then we can can have him do a little bit of breakdancing for us.
Oh man.
Do you anticipate that people are going to play this and you're actually going to like inspire people to start coding for themselves?
I hope so. I mean, I think actually there's an important distinction in the sense that the game is about hacking more so than coding.
Right, yeah.
Like you'll never actually be typing a line of code in this game. It's all about sort of analyzing the algorithms and rules and stuff and manipulating them in interesting ways. But I definitely think people will be able to get some keen insights into how their games work and think about those things a little more deeply. So it's one of the more interesting things to me about it.
Absolutely.
Let's have some fun with this guy too. So let's have him keep attacking us, but let's make his damage negative, and then he'll just follow us around and heal us. So we can go fight some turtles and run into him or whatever, but our little bird will keep making us healthy. So there's all kinds of fun stuff you can do. Also, like just having him chill out too.
Like, all right, you just wait to hear second bird.
Yeah, he's got a really hilarious. He's got a very angry flying animation.
He really is, but you know, it's not always about appearances.
Yeah.
It is always about the code.
It's about what his variables are saying.
Can you at any stage change the textures to like just a JPEG that you have in your downloads folder, picture of Dogecoin or something?
I was actually very careful. Like we typically like very carefully optimize and compress our textures and all that kind of stuff. But I intentionally avoided doing all of that for this game, so that you can actually just go poke through the directories and look at our photos and
oh really?
And all that kind of stuff.
Excellent. So you could theoretically, if it was the same similar memory size and like resolution, you could just
totally.
swap stuff in.
Yeah, you can definitely
Great.
deface it to your heart's content.
Yeah, there's going to be some real salty looking Twitch streams of this game going out there.
One of the things that we're actually doing during early access is working on the Steam Workshop integration. For the game.
Cool. All right.
So that people can actually take some of those fun modifications they make and publish them to the world.
Excellent.
Yeah, so people can subject everybody to their Dogecoin hacks. Yeah. So.
Could folks at a certain stage create their own sort of mini adventures within that, do you think, as
Absolutely.
well? Like not just within the, okay.
Yeah, I think that's really exciting. I mean, the engine is very flexible because it has to be to support all these, like, responding to the variables changing on the fly and the code being modified and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm really curious to see what people do with it.
Is this guy a 56K modem?
Yeah, he calls it Aria in 56K. But unfortunately, it makes these turtles scared, and so they dive into the water. And so we're gonna have to figure out a way to deal with that. No, I keep failing too.
Gonna have to see if you can program something more melodious.
That would be a good
hack something more melodious.
Voice in Tom's Head asks a question that I feel like we get whenever people like a game. Can this come out on the Vita? Are you guys looking at getting it up on other platforms?
I mean, it's got a console heart. You can play it with a controller today. I'm going to set his volume to 0. So. He still thinks he's
Turn him up, turn him up.
You won't.
He's loving
He
it.
still thinks he's singing. Oh, that's so tragic.
There we go.
Yeah, pump it up.
Freaking those turtles right out.
Yeah. But we'll set this back down. So
All the beautiful music of internet connectivity.
I'm getting this like feeling of anticipation over how much this is costing me whenever I hear that noise. I can just hear my mom shouting in the back of the head.
Again?
Yeah. Or just hear your mom come in on the line. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. Don't you have enough porn?
But yeah, so it's got a console heart to it. It's obviously the game is inspired by my experience as a kid playing console games in an emulator and hacking them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, totally. And so that's where a lot of these things come from. Yeah, so I think we would definitely be interested in coming to consoles if we can.
Johnny F536 asks, can you die in this game? And I want to add something to that question. Is there like an ability to like create a hotkey for like quick loading, quick saving, so you can like mess with stuff, see how it plays out, and then go, and then try it a different way? So
this amulet that we actually got earlier, I kind of skipped through the dialogue that was presenting it, but this actually goes all the way back in time. So the save file for the game actually doesn't have, it's not your current checkpoint.
Okay.
It's every change that's happened over the course of the playthrough.
All right, okay.
So for example, if we warp back to if we travel through time-space to Lab Ruins, which is the layout that we just came into, we'll be back here in the beginning of it. And so when you die, that menu will come up and you'll be able to navigate around. If you find that you hack something so that some puzzle is completely unsolvable, you can go back in time to before you put that hack in place and put things in shape. So yeah, and also when the game crashes, because like crashes can be player induced, that same menu will come up and you can navigate to just before you actually modified that code to do that. So, and this is a fun puzzle too. This is a password puzzle, and it's like, you know, video games have taught us that the password is written on a note somewhere, right?
Yes,
so,
obviously, yes.
It might be in this chest over here, but so there's a little password thing in there.
Password written on it.
Let's take a look at it. But you know, someone went and scratched out the password. It's not safe to write down your password, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, so, but we see a couple of letters there, so we might be able to work this out. So let's go.
How much of this game is establishing tropes within the genre and playing with them?
There's a good chunk of that.
Yeah.
We try to we don't break the fourth wall really. Like the fiction in this world is that it just their physics is sort of governed by these algorithms and stuff that you have the ability to control. And so like in essence, the wizard is a powerful wizard because he's a powerful hacker. Like,
Right. It's not like you're going to be fighting your like resume that's in your documents folder.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But there's definitely a lot of stuff that like it's using this kind of like presentation of game is actually a really useful metaphor for players because you already know how a push block works and the kinds of variables that are useful to modify, and so like that gives you some grounding to go start messing with that stuff and seeing how you can push it and change it. So, those little lights lit up because we typed in that W, so we can sort of brute force through this thing and figure out what the actual password is. Oh, there's the I. I know this. I'm just going to take the password. The wizards put this wall in place, so he uses a password that's appropriate for him.
Wizard rules #1.
Very nice. You knew it.
And now everyone knows my passwords.
And so
Oh man, your textures are broken there.
No, actually, so what's happened here is that somebody has come in and corrupted the swamp, and they've done it by taking this vat that's supposed to heal it and setting it to a large negative number. And so we're going to actually come in here and hack this up to a healthy value, and it's going to slowly clear up that corruption there. So.
If only Greenpeace could be so effective.
The hack sword would make a lot of aspects of life easier. Yeah.
Speaking of, you guys like fabric? Do you have a hack sword around the office? Has anyone crafted an actual replica of this yet?
Yeah, we haven't done this yet, but it's because it's got a USB tip. I really want a little USB thumb drive.
Oh yeah,
just like the hack sword.
And the top is the broken top of the sword. You can just pop it off.
That would be great.
Boom, then it goes in.
I wasn't thinking about merchandising when we implemented that, but I think it fits naturally.
But absolutely.
Awesome. Brandon, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of keys to give away. Actually, you know what? Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
This is the most fun part of the show, by the way. You get to name all these crazy people's Twitter names. So the 5 winners of the Hack and Slash codes Steam Early Access are...
All right. We got What J. Ray, and we've got James Knack.
Nice.
Dan Percola. Sakatume. I have no idea if I got that.
No, you got that one right.
I got that one right.
Sakatume is a repeat offender.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, Sakatume. And then Neo Jet Angel.
Awesome.
Nice. I feel like that Neo Jet Angel, I would have bungled through like Neo J.
Yeah. Could be Spanish. You never know.
One of the better weird Twitter handle readers we had on the show.
All right.
I like it, Jess. You're a pro. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on Steam Early Access as well. And yeah, we'll have you on the show again sometime soon. We've got a bunch more codes to give away, including Blade Symphony. So before we get Combo Fiend on here to kick our awful asses at Street Fighter, awful. Here's a trailer for Blade Symphony. Blade Symphony. We got a bunch of codes for that as well on the show if you want to win them during this section. Follow at GameSpot on Twitter. Use the hashtag GSTheLobby and make sure you're following us as well so that we can send you your codes. Speaking of tentative fighting game segues, Peter Rosas, Capcom.
How's it going?
Combo Fiend, my friend. Thank you very much, man. Great to have you on the show. Maxwell McGee.
Happy to be back. Well, you know, maybe like lukewarm, mild kind of. All right.
I get to see you every day.
Yeah, whatever.
My friend Combo Fiend here, only once whenever we do things in Boston or whenever you've got a Street Fighter game to show off.
Yeah, there you go.
So thank you very much for coming on. Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Yes.
Coming. Hot at the gate.
Yes.
Can you please kick Maxwell's ass right now?
Is that we're just going into it?
Oh yeah, straight in.
Wow.
You gotta just tell us about what's coming up, what's new,
All right.
and kick his ass while you're doing it. That's what you paid for, right?
Yeah, I mean, the ass kicking is coming regardless.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just assume at
you
this
know,
point
yeah.
that there's going to be a considerable amount of ass kicking going on.
Yeah, like I thought that you wanted to segue into it.
Oh no,
you know,
no,
but
because don't worry, because we've got this fresh supply of asses to kick.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
Keep them coming.
All right, yeah, there's plenty of time to show off everything.
So you guys are pretty close to getting this bad boy out now, right?
Yes, it's coming out early June, so we're definitely looking forward to getting this in the players' hands finally after so many months.
So for the folks who are not familiar with this version of Street Fighter 4, can you just give the elevator pitch of what exactly is in this game?
Elevator
which seems to be
pitch.
A bunch of different games in one.
Okay.
It's crammed in there.
Ultra Street Fighter 4, balanced by the community for the community. 5 new characters for those guys who want something new and exciting. 6 new stages. You know, just a lot of new battle mechanics going into it. It's pretty much Street Fighter 4 reinvented.
When you say balanced by the community, do you mean yourself? Because you, of course, have been a massive proponent of the Capcom Unity, the Street Fighter 4 community for a long time, and you've been with Capcom there for a year.
Yes.
Do you feel like this is kind of like you giving back to the community, or like representing the community?
Yeah, this is actually the first time that the fans have been heard. You know, they get to finally play the character that they've always envisioned.
Yeah.
And I mean, ultimately it was me who went through all their changes to give them what they wanted to see. Because some people, they were like, just make my character a superhuman character. I just want to win without thinking.
OP Blanca.
We can't quite do that. But we definitely made the character strong enough so this time people can win to their heart's content.
Did you just murder Maxwell Hard?
Yeah, he just picked him up and ran the entire length of the stage.
Yeah.
And then murdered him. Yeah.
He did that to you while doing his job.
Well, I mean, this is my job to kick asses, right? Like,
to alienate and piss off games press, just one by one.
Peter, obviously some people may recognize a few of our fighters here from another recent Capcom fighting game that came out not long ago.
yeah, you know, first they were in Final Fight, then they were in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they played so much differently than they do now. I mean, they had different strengths and weaknesses over there. Here, we tried to make sure that the characters had a more classic feel. So if you play Third Strike, Street Fighter 3 series, that's where Hugo was really, really fun to play with, right? So we tried to capture that essence. You know, Poison and Street Fighter Cross Tekken, she was kind of a jack of all trades, but master of none. And this, we tried to actually make her a master of some stuff. And, you know, fairly decent in the other things.
Getting her butt kicked, or is that just Maxwell?
Oh, that's just the special sauce that I bring to the table.
All right, fair enough.
That's just the Maxwell touch.
Yeah, I think Max is a squire of all trades.
We've got a few other new faces as well. We saw Hugo and Poison, but we've also got a few returning. Oh, you want to go straight to Jeffrey? That's fine.
No, we could, you know, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna
You know
The
what?
decap attack.
Just to troll a little bit, I'm gonna go dig up which can.
The Fighting Game community is in effect in the chat asking questions. If you have any questions, put them in the GameSpot comments or in the Twitch chat. Jimbo11235. I'm just going to throw these at you.
just release the hound.
Why are hyper buffs dialed back and extra nerfs applied to the lower tier?
So
I'm saying these words.
I'm actually
not understanding.
Okay,
Do
so
it.
basically, what these people are talking about is that there's some buffs that went into these characters that actually accelerated them from the lowest of tiers to the highest.
Okay.
And
So characters such
in
as?
I guess like Guile.
Okay.
So Guile, who's always been pretty decent, there were some changes that were granted to him that in the right hands would make him pretty much unbeatable.
Okay.
And that's a concern to us because we want to make sure that the game is indeed balanced and fun. So we actually had to, look at that and maybe put in some new changes to address that. And of course, people were getting ready for these super characters, and they were like, "Here it comes! I'm just gonna be invincible." But that's not valid. So we had to minimize some of those buffs, those hyper buffs, as he said, and give them some nerfs. And nobody wants to see nerfs, but if I'm the bearer of bad news, then I'll be it.
One of the, I guess, issues with fighting games a lot of the time is that often publishers are trying to placate the fighting game community, but then also sort of, I guess, make sure that there's enough mainstream recognition of it that they can try and plug into people who might not play fighting games a lot.
Yes.
Is this the sort of the fighting game that's made purely for fighting game fans? Do you feel like this is not ignoring the mainstream, but do you think you guys are very much have your eyes set on trying to make sure that fighting game fans are satisfied, and that anything else is kind of secondary?
We tried to appease to both, so we added in the new characters because the casual guys, they wanted to see new characters, they wanted to see new stages, they wanted to see something new. They wanted to feel like, why should I come back to Street Fighter 4? And we tried to placate that with the new characters and such. With the hardcore players, it was them that we reached out to for their feedback to give them the characters that they've always wanted to play. It's them who are going to notice the minor frame changes and property changes and things like that. But the casual player won't. So we're definitely not turning a blind eye to the casual player. We're trying to give everybody a little something. But I can definitely say that hardcore guys are taking a little bit more into account just because this is the balance they've called for. Right. This is the reason we went back to create Ultra was to give them what they wanted.
If they've made this such a fair game, then Max, why do you suck so hard?
Oh, well, the mysteries of my suckitude with Ultra Street Fighter 4.
I say this sitting over here without a controller, by the way.
Yeah. Keep it away. He tries to hand you the joystick.
It's
It's like hot potato. You try to hand the joystick. He's like, take it back.
No, definitely not.
Not for me.
We got our guys who can at least put up a fight.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them. Most of them are in the production booth right now. Do we have production cam up? No. We killed it apparently, so they can do their job not wearing any clothes like they used to.
Let's show a little bit of Rolento and Elena here, and then we'll jump to something a little more serious.
We'll get some of those jokers out after this game, maybe. See what happens. Some dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That is a familiar stage.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the newer additions to Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Another couple of questions coming in here. Odyssey 413 getting super specific over here. Do you think Dalsim will have the 2-hit standing medium kick in the final build?
I'd say that they'd have to.
Because personally, I think you guys have to do that. Bullshit.
Yeah, because he's definitely that's one of the tools that are highly sought after. But I'd say you just have to wait until the final change list comes out.
Okay.
When the build gets into your hands, we'll see.
How amazing is it to be responsible for sort of make gags and whatnot? The fighting game community is perhaps one of the most passionate in terms of the genre.
They're
probably in gaming.
Yes.
First person tend to bite each other's heads off. Other genres, sports is too big. So the fighting game community is this sort of unique thing inside of gaming. How awesome is it to be representing them for this franchise, and also how much pressure is it?
It's really awesome to represent them because this is the first time their voice has really been heard. Anything development-wise, anything development related within Capcom. But at the same time, it's really frustrating because players really want to win. That's all they're competitive, right? So fighting game players, they want to win. So, oh wow, okay.
Don't mind me. No, nothing going on here.
I love this. You're not even giving him a round. You're not even just gifting him one.
No, I have to show them what it's like to be a part of the fighting game scene,
I'm sorry, I stepped on your answer there.
But yeah, basically, the players, as I said, they're really passionate. They know what they want. And if they don't get it, then sometimes they do get a little angry. And I've had to deal with that for a little while. But it's okay, though. In the grand scheme of things, I'm just happy that...
Just let you get a little bite of that cherry and took it away.
So close. Yeah.
Oh, and now it's gone. Gone forever.
You tease. Burned to ashes in your mouth.
That's right. Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
just left with the scent.
I think we need a new challenger. Can
Yeah,
we
I
get,
think we need to bring in the ringer, boys.
We got
Can we
Benito.
bring in the ringer, please?
Benito Gonzalez,
I'm done.
All right,
I'm
here
done.
we go.
Tagging
Here we
out.
go.
technical director for the lobby. He's usually in there flicking the switches, but
Oh yeah.
we need to give you some. So nobody's flicking a
He can
switch.
flick the joystick switches now. Now he's moving on
Exactly.
to joystick and button switches.
But we're gonna have to stick on this one camera feed for the rest of the show because he's out here.
Okay.
All right. While you're suiting up, I'm gonna ask you a couple of more quickfire questions from the community. Ero Buka is asking, are you guys taking notes from the Japanese release of USF4 in arcades?
Yes, we are seeing what the player feedback is. I mean, it is early impressions because the game just came out a few weeks ago.
Right.
But if we're looking for anything that might particularly be overpowered.
Okay. And do you
taking
think
notes
that,
on that.
the changes you make will be rolled back into the arcade stuff then, or is that sort of fixed in place?
We're definitely going to, because they're going to have the Capri be put on their stuff, so we'll see a way to make them equal.
Cool. Drake the Elf 90, do you think this will come to next-gen consoles? What are you releasing on?
Currently, it's going to be released on Xbox and PlayStation 3, and that's in early June, a digital upgrade. And then the PC version, the disc retail version for both consoles will come out in August.
Something I noticed about this game real quick.
Go for it.
Because I play an outside 6
Yeah.
button, so like the button configuration in this is like,
Is this a lifesaver to you?
it is. Because I'm an outside 6 guy, so
Just speeds up the whole
I
process.
love it.
You've guys done, there's a bunch of extra stuff in that, like you can now accept online matches while you're in practice mode and stuff
Exactly. That was something highly sought after by fans. You know, they want to make sure that they keep their hands hot in between matches, and having them be able to go to practice mode and practice their combos while they wait for somebody to come and play them. That's something that was just, just makes their day. Because now there's no cooldown time, right? When they're searching between matches, sometimes they're just like, I want to try that new combo after they lose. They're like, all right, let me go back to practice mode and test something out.
I love how you're like comparing fighting gamers' hands to like tires on a NASCAR.
Yeah.
Like just make sure to just keep the temperature
hot.
nice and.
Oh, no, you
Nice
have
and
to.
medium.
You have to keep your mind going. If you start, becoming complacent or something, then you're going to forget what it was you were going to apply.
You're gonna get out of that flow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you two to distract him.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah. But who are you, Benito?
Lots of questions.
He's
I'm
Guile.
You're Guile.
Yeah.
I heard
Okay.
he's OP, so.
I'm gonna ask as many questions as possible. Really confusing ones.
Oh yeah.
That have nothing to do with Street Fighter.
This is a great opportunity for you guys to like in the chat to try to make up some real jargony questions and see if you can get Danny to say them.
Yeah.
See if he
I mean,
can.
chat on my side. Chat on my side.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
What is the capital of Turkey?
December?
Yeah. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen? Will frame data be available since so many changes are happening, whether online or a strategy guide? From Bum163.
Oh, from Bum. Okay. Yeah. Brady right now is working on a guide,
Okay.
so he should be on the lookout for that.
Will that be out for launch, do you think?
It should be.
Okay, cool.
When you were saying you guys are taking information from the arcades in Japan, is that telemetry data you're getting just like uploaded from the machines, or is that stuff that you're like on forums?
On forums,
It's
yeah,
that
it's-
community feedback.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because they're the ones who know what's really abusable and all that.
They'll
so-
easily find that stuff out.
Exactly. That's the stuff they look for. Because everybody wants to win, right?
Yep.
That's the point about fighting is
Find that exploit.
Oh, I'm sorry, back up, homie.
VSTV.com. Do you think the character select screen will be changed as well? Are flags coming back in?
Unfortunately, I don't think that'll be the case here. I think it'll look as you see it. Oh no. Back up.
Down in that corner. Come on, Benito. Gauze OP in this version. You got to do it.
Oh, he's gonna win. He's gonna do it.
Knocking on the door.
Back up.
Gonna take one.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
Nope.
Is it gonna
Come
happen?
on. One round for GameSpot.
Oh, he got it. He got one.
One round.
One round.
One small measure of dignity.
All right, now make a second round.
One more round.
Remember, Benito, you're playing for your job.
So Dan, you alluded to this earlier, but of course, Combo Fiend, you were at PAX East at our Demolish the Devs event, taking on all comers. for about an hour long, and had some tough matches there. One of the more unorthodox ones being, of course, against Nintendo Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Do you recall that match?
Oh, completely. Yeah, I was just a little frightened, to be honest with you. I didn't know what was going on behind the mask.
You know, behind them, it's tough to tell behind the mask, but the focused competitor. Once the gloves came off, the paws, he still lost them.
Come on, Benito.
Still got him.
Please.
We even did the Nintendo Wolf thing.
Yeah, I was looking at the screen. I was like, oh, yeah.
Showing him some footage from another
I took
event.
a round. I took a round.
Yeah,
You did
dude.
take a round.
You did
All
your
right, I think
job.
we need a new
Good
challenger.
work.
You did
Is,
your job.
is there a Julio Pack in the house?
another one?
Back.
We got a Julio Pack out here. Pac-Man.
Running me through the gamut over here.
Yeah. Oh, this stream goes on for like 4 hours. Yeah. We're starting
whole
from the top
staff?
to the bottom. Eventually, I'll get to play.
Oh.
All right. Nice work.
All right, good stuff, good stuff.
All right. GG, Benito.
Here you go.
1 round. Look, he's happy. He's
got
like,
one.
yo, I did it. I did it. I didn't lose as hard as
We're proud of you,
Max
Benito.
did.
Do you need to set your buttons at all?
Man.
All right, don't mess them all up.
More questions on Julio's getting this stuff together. Vulcan Hades, will the new feature allow us to upload our videos to YouTube? Will people be able to monetize videos uploaded this way? It's kind of a new thing in like every game now, people are asking, but obviously in fighting game with tournaments and whatnot, people wanted to share their exploits.
Yeah, I mean, if people are watching, I mean, if you make something from it, like, hey, lucky you, right?
Yeah.
Just make sure that you get the word out and people actually watch your videos.
There's no internal tool within the game to allow people to do that or anything, is there?
No, they just upload whatever they want, you know, their matches.
Violent Buffalo. Violent Buffalo. Yeah. I don't know if that was a good choice, Julio.
Actually-
You shouldn't just listen to me yell and step at you.
No, that's good. That's fine. Oh no.
Nah, yeah, I don't want to do that.
I was waiting for you to pick first, but you know.
Quake Ulf asking, will T-Hawk have any tools against Blanca?
I think that he has plenty of tools now. He has a faster walk speed, faster specials. You know, it's really up to the player to make use of them, right? I mean, before it seemed really bad, but we tried to address that.
Mike Thalbane, is there any combo/juggle potential for Cody after normal Zonk FADC?
I don't believe there is
Okay.
currently.
I was hoping that was a made-up one.
Yeah, it could have been.
These questions that you're getting me are
Chris.
extremely technical.
What did FADC mean?
Focus, attack, dash, cancel.
Okay. See, this is what happens. I grew up playing Street Fighter against my brother who sucked.
Yeah.
So, never got into this high-level game.
He didn't challenge you to become a better player, Danny?
No, we used to play on the Amiga 600, which was not the optimal way to play Street Fighter, shall we say.
Just say that.
Oh no.
MN Phil asks, in regards to the arcade version, have there been any specific changes brought to your attention for being potentially too good?
For being potentially too good.
Yeah, anyone overpowered as far as the...
Right.
Is it hard to, like, presumably
close.
when these games
Got 'em
come out
close.
first, there are certain characters who seem to be OP, but then after a bit of time, folks realize that there are defensive measures against it.
Yeah, it's always the grapplers. So
Okay.
right now, in the Japanese arcade, I believe that T-Hawk is one of those problem characters.
Right.
But I think that, you know, people can fight him, they're just not aware of what he's doing, so they fall for a lot of stuff. Oh no, I'm being read like a book here.
Fake Flashfire asks, will DJ get any more major changes? It was reported that there might be one last major change.
They'll have to wait for any type of info on that one.
Combo Fiend does not
Stop letting
comment
him
on
throw you
rumor or
against the fake wall of
speculation.
the arena. And then clap you. That's pretty brutal. Take everything Hugo
round of
does.
applause.
I thought
There it is. That's very
Alright.
thoughtful of you. Oh, he's too big.
It was nice working with you. All right, GG Julio. Combo Fiend, thank you very much for coming in.
Not a problem.
Before we send you on your merry way and replace you with a much less attractive Jon Carnage, who's going to ruin our day with Sega games, let the folks at home know when Ultra Street Fighter 4 is out.
Yeah, so Ultra Street Fighter 4 comes out early June for digital upgrade for $15 on your PS3 or your Xbox 360, and then you could find it later on in August for the disc
Retail.
retail
Disc.
release.
Physical.
And yeah, it also is going to be on Steam in August for $40.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Pleasure as always, my friend.
Thank you.
Safe travels home. We'll be back in a few minutes with new releases and Jon Carnage. But first, we've got another random question with a one. Tim Schafer.
They're not talking about my games. They're talking about like a game I would love to see a sequel for. You know, I do love Katamari, but I don't think it'd be made by that same guy because he's not there anymore. So I wouldn't like to see that. So I'd like to see, not necessarily a sequel, but I'd like to see Last Guardian get made. But that would be great if that finally came out. That's not really a sequel though, is it? Kind of is. So I'll just say Blastcore.
I'm just gonna open the park. I'm gonna open the park. Come in. Come into my park. Or just wait for the bus like assholes, I don't care.
Oh my god, this is brutal. Oh Jesus. Look at her head. Oh my god. When I played this as a kid.
Who does number 2 work for?
Why do I feel like you're not going to rescue?
I'm definitely gonna rescue this guy. Just set him down gently over there in the open.
Whoops.
Oh.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! No! No!
You're gonna have to kick me off the air because I'm not going to give up. Fudge, all right, I give up. Let's show a sport, like do a sportsmanship round.
Losers.
D'ing it up, d'ing it up.
The pole is too strong.
They're masters with their poles. And monster dunk.
Phrase from that game, Sean McInnes. We got Sportsfriends later on the show as well, but as ever, Megabit yesterday, multiple players yesterday. The show method was this morning. The lobby is on right now. Random encounter, sir, you are being hunted. Now playing Black Gold better than Gold, and House of Horrors, Ghosts and stuff. All that live programming, hot live programming on GameSpot.com and also on Twitch.tv. Jonathan Carnage.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay, come here.
Are you all right? You all right? How are you? It's good to see you.
Nice to see you. Hello, my friends.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
so
here we go.
wonderful.
Yeah, all right.
Why are you still alive? I heard you were at FanFest. Why were you not beaten up by an MMA guy?
That's why I'm so happy to be here, guys. That's why I'm hugging and kissing y'all.
came back from the other
Nothing
side.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Because I got in the ring with a man named Gunnar Nelson, and I just didn't know what was going on, man. This guy he's a UFC undefeated middleweight, welterweight, some weight.
Yeah,
he's a weight.
Yeah, but like middleweight in UFC terms is like, oh, he's only the second biggest son of a bitch.
He's undefeated. He's a beast, and I got in a steel cage with him over in Iceland. I just really got back. I'm jet lagged, so maybe that's another reason why I'm hugging you guys. But look at me. Look what I'm stuck in between.
Did he agree to like not strike you? Like,
Yeah,
did
it
you
was
just go for straight
grappling.
grapples? Because
was
like
straight
one
grappling.
strike from that dude, and your face is not gonna look like your face
You
anymore.
can still like choke him out.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
sure.
I don't know. Did you see it? No.
No.
It's
Oh,
there.
is there video of it?
Yeah, there is video. You think I
my
just did
goodness.
this? I got in the ring. I got in a steel
Yeah,
cage.
just late
man.
one night for shits
Yeah.
and giggles.
I've
Just to
seen
get
what he
beat
doesn't
up.
do on camera. I can see you do that.
What? But yeah, there is video of it. It's called Eve of Destruction. Apparently, it was on Icelandic television. Like everybody knew about this, and so after my fight was over, people in Iceland, there's not many, but they were running up to me and
You're
taking
walking down the
pictures with me.
street.
Yeah, they're like,
Nice.
"Oh, you're the guy." I don't even know if that's a good
How long
Icelandic
did you
voice.
How long did you last?
I think 25 minutes. I
Okay.
really
Oh,
took
no,
it.
probably not. Yeah.
No.
I gave it to him, man. No, it was like 20 seconds.
What exactly did you give to him?
I locked up with him.
Did you strike him? Did
Everything.
you like get any kind
So
of?
we got in a lockup.
Yeah.
We got in a lockup, and I grabbed him, and then he picked me up and slammed me on my head.
Right.
Right.
That'll do it.
And then I wiggled free, and then I danced around the ring for a second. Apparently, I have post-traumatic stress, so I don't really quite remember
Did
all
you
of the
have to sign
incidents.
like a pain waiver before you?
That's really good. No, I didn't sign a pain waiver.
All right.
Should I have?
You should know. You should probably get in contact with your lawyer now. though.
Okay. All right. Well,
Jesus Christ.
next time we'll get that taken care of. I didn't think of that part. Maybe I
No.
could have been hurt.
I think you,
You
have
might be
been.
hurt.
I might be hurt right
We're
now.
going to go do
injured.
new release in a second, but first
Okay.
of all, a bunch of people won Blade Symphony codes. Could you say those names, please?
Yeah.
Those names right there. This
What-
is the test.
how many? How
This is the
many?
test.
5 of them.
These 5.
Okay. R-Man Throp?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
we got that
Swing
one.
and a miss.
Grooviest Bunny?
Yeah, that's on target.
I don't know, 5-piece?
5 pence.
5 pence. Myth Rady? Is
Yeah,
that it?
Radel.
Myth Radel?
I think it's an L, not a capital
This
I.
one, come on, man. Jahalvik?
Jay Halifax.
Jay Halifax.
Yeah.
I didn't do too bad. That was all right.
Have you had a physical since your encounter?
No, man.
Seriously.
Brain Dead.
Yeah, Brain Dead. Brain
over.
Dead 13. You remember that?
All right.
Remember that game?
All right, we're going to talk about video games soon. First of all, let's talk about video games.
It's what we
Mary
do.
Kish, new releases. What's up?
Hey guys.
Hey, Mary.
I want
Whoa.
to hear more about the wrestling match.
There's a bunch of nonsense happening behind you. I want to hear
there's
about
some
that.
Weird stuff
all
going
these weird
on. This is
faces.
kind of a weird week. This is the weird week of ports and live action and just I don't even know what that guy
What
is.
is that?
What's that thing around the G in game? It looks like a double-ended.
Oh yeah, let's stick it to the man.
Oh,
It's
You
an
always wanted to
alien
stick it to the
tentacle
man,
that
Danny.
lives in
Now's
that
your
thing's
chance.
brain.
I'm terrified.
Oh, all right, let's roll it. We got so many things going on this week. First of all, our only actual release.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of games, but we just don't have a lot of new ones. This is Bound by Flame. This is the actual, like, coming out this week. It hasn't been on anything else. It's not a port. It's not changing it up. It's Bound by Flame. This is coming out right now. This came out on the 6th, so today. And people
Says
are talking
May
about
9th.
it.
Is May 9, Mary. That's
Shut
an
up.
upside down 6.
Who has...
Whoa.
Who makes these calls? It's me. Do you guys have beard effects? Tress
Ah.
effects? There's a whole room of you guys, and not one of you guys have beards.
Fear the
Got a
beard.
little something
Fancy
going on
beard
here.
effects.
Come on.
This is the best I can do.
Yeah, not too shabby.
MLB
little
The Show
shabby.
comes out on PS4 with all those new fancy Tress effects.
Wow, it's got an even better Coke
Say-
bottle from the
This one's
Giants
officially for May
AT&T.
6th. And then also Killer is Dead. This one's porting to PC May 9th.
Great,
So-
for all you PC fans of Killer is Dead.
Yeah,
a year
well,
later.
all of them.
Let's do it.
All of you are all out there. This one's
weird as hell,
coming
man.
out pretty soon. Check it out.
Textures are broken. Saying.
There's something wrong with the game.
Yeah.
You need to update your graphics
It's
card.
embarrassing. It's
Is
too
this
late to fix
UE4?
it. All right, now we're gonna make
You see those graphics? What?
This is
That was insane.
Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy adventure on PC.
What?
It is
all
live
in.
action.
That's live action, straight up.
Why are we
That's
not
right.
playing this right now?
It's a little bit of a weird one. You're navigating 3D environments in first person and searching for
What?
clues and solving puzzles. It's kind of
Okay.
like
Far
a
we've come.
futuristic game.
It's out tomorrow. See it on next week's The Lobby.
It should be. And then Stick It to the Man, PS4 and Wii U is coming out today. This is also a port, so kind of a wild thing. You like can read people's minds with this hand that's coming out of your brain.
Yeah, you mess
Awesome.
with them.
Yeah. And then just
Great
so you
to see
guys
this
know,
game's
God
coming
of
out
War
for
and
Vita.
Borderlands 2 for Vita this week.
Sweet.
Hooray!
All the
In case you guys
bangers.
are interested in ports. But most importantly, Stick It to the Man with that weird hand that's coming out of someone's brain. So
Yeah.
that's going on this week. Lots of ports. So.
Mary Kish.
Man, what are you
That's
gonna
it.
do?
Mary Kish, what is your choice select cut from today's list of video games?
Oh, there's so many. It would probably have to be Stick It to the Man. There's a little hand coming out of his
That's
head. It's all
pretty
weird.
All right, Mary, we'll see you later for some
See you
sports
guys.
friends.
Enjoy.
See ya. Peace. Peace out.
Amazing. Dedication to the new releases, even
Keeping
though
us
we're
informed.
in the complete dead zone of between here and E3.
This is killer week. What are you talking about? I haven't seen any single one of those games, man.
see that
It looks
text?
Do you
hot.
think we would
That looks
have you
hot.
on this show playing Sega CD games if there were actual video games coming out, John?
Yeah, right.
Do you think we would
Danny, I
let this
thought we were
happen?
celebrating Video Game History Month.
Yeah,
That's true. It is
it's
Video
a month
Game
of history
Month.
of video games.
Of video games, yeah. We've
Yeah,
got Greg
so-
Miller coming next week. We've got Greg Kasavin.
Look at all
We're
these.
starting out with the banger.
Yeah, man, the only guy who's ever fought in a steel cage, right here.
Yep.
I'm the toughest guy here, right?
That's accurate. I mean,
technically,
that's true.
right?
Demonstrably true.
The thing is, I was 0-0 when I went into this, right? I was undefeated.
Yeah.
Just like Gunnar Nelson.
You put your record on the line.
I put my record on the line. I know what fear is now, right? I'm not scared anymore. Coming back after you, Gunnar. I'm
What I-
gunning for the gun.
What I love about this is when I asked you, would you come on, you said yes, and then you picked the dumbest games ever. Can we jump right into Double Switch, please? Explain to me, when I asked you, can we play a game from your childhood, something that you loved, you went immediately to Sega CDs and then thought, let's play some Double Switch.
Why are you saying this is dumb and bad, dog? You're hurting. This is my childhood. This is video game month, and we couldn't have gotten here without history, man. This is a part of our history, right? Interactive movies. Avatar never would have been made if it wasn't for this game.
All right, we'll come back to that. First of all, we got one more trailer, because I gotta talk to you about some stuff. Infinite Crisis, we've got a special look at the new Sinestro character exclusive. In fact, this is a truncated version of a wider exclusive feature we have on GameSpot.com the minute the show is over. So let's check out Sinestro.
Hi, welcome to this exclusive first look at Sinestro, the next champion coming to Infinite Crisis, a MOBA set in the DC multiverse. I have with me today Jared Pruitt, designer and the person who built Sinestro, and he's going to tell us a little bit about who Sinestro is and how he plays.
Yeah, so Sinestro is a fallen Green Lantern who realizes that he could only really save the universe through the power of fear. So we decided to focus on that element, and we made an aggressive blaster assassin. So he has a lot of burst potential, but he is frail, and he pays for poor engagements.
So just to summarize, I have a skill shot single target attack. I have an AoE scythe in front of me. I have a dash 2 and damage.
Yep.
And after I've hit them with one ability, the next any other abilities that I attack them with will have an additional effect, which will either be percentage health, silence, or
a large chunk of damage.
Or a large chunk of damage.
And that's part of his reset.
All right, and his ultimate isolates them, fears everybody else, deals loads of damage, is awesome.
Yes, once you hit level 6, that's time to go for a kill. Bam, and now you've reset Call of the Week, and you're ready to go again. Go on, Green Lantern.
Perhaps you have not forgotten all of my...
All right, now go on, Sinestro. There you go. Oh,
I'm out of my cooldown off.
Idle. Yeah. Yep, he's just a cool cat. Hit him with the cone and then hit him with Saw Blade.
Don't stand too close, Sinestro.
Oh, your Call of the Week's almost up. Do it. Done.
Oh, beautiful.
Or pen and power damage. Oh,
that's what's up, Fantas!
Q combo should feel really smooth. Re-engage with Call of the Week on him.
All right, it's starting to make sense.
There we go. Watch out. Go for Green Lantern. Forget Wonder Woman. Oh!
Wow.
Melted.
In our benefit. All right. That was our first look at Sinestro. Thank you very much for joining us.
All right. Sorry, got a little bit confused there, but only because I want Jon Carnage to tell me about this Icelandic incest app.
Yeah.
Explain.
It's an incest prevention app.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. There's an app that people get before they make love.
Yeah.
And they put their names into it, and then it tells you if they're related or not. Now, that's what I was told when I was in Iceland.
Because Iceland's like...
It's an island, it's only a certain amount of population.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it's like, I'm also from an island which only has a certain population.
Right,
Sure.
right.
You guys just don't give a fuck.
You don't care. You don't care. That's what it is.
All right.
You see.
All right. Double switch. Let's just play double switch.
All right.
You open that can of worms, O'Dwyer.
God damn it.
And why were you hating on this game? Did you ever have a Sega CD, man?
No, but I just
Alright,
wanted
so
to rile you up so
did
that
I-
you preached the word of double switch hard.
So here's the thing, right? That's one of the Corys. It's Corey Haim or Corey Feldman.
Okay.
One of those Corys, right?
Pick a Corey.
He's in a basement. He's telling you some stuff like, yo, this dude locked me down here, but you're a rad guy, and I can trust you, so you should be able to go and do some stuff. There's security things that are happening in this place right now, but I like you. But before you do that, don't mess with any of the people that live here.
Okay.
That's it. That's exactly what he's saying. He's like, we're friends, right? We're friends, right? He had his hair bleached blonde, so it inspired me to bleach my hair blonde too. When I was, this guy was awesome, man. Lost Boys, the License to Drive, I think that was another one. Oh yeah, and
Miss
Blondie.
Scarlet
No, that's
doing
Blondie.
here?
That's Blondie.
Why is she blondie? Her hair is black.
Yeah. And then so I need to figure out how to move, and he's telling you how to look at the map and how to play. Now, I haven't played this in a little bit of time, and so I'm probably gonna fail a few times. So that guy right there, he was also in Superman. You remember? This is like a star-studded cast.
I can barely tell what that guy's face looks like.
This is so good. Is that
I
Amiga?
play this game all the time. So she's walking in her room, right?
Yeah.
She stepped on that thing. When you see bad dudes step on that thing, then and that's the dude from Full Metal Jacket. That's the drill sergeant. Why do you think I didn't like this game? I'm telling you the truth. This is like one of the most star-studded games of all time.
Was this before or after Night Trap?
This was before.
Okay. Night Trap is probably the more infamous of the FMV games, probably because of its violence and weird.
So right now, I'm gonna let some of those people get past because you have to protect her, right? So he's gonna walk past this thing, and then he's gonna watch it. Watch out!
Oh no!
You made that.
You got.
Did you
Ah,
trigger
man,
that?
I messed up. I didn't catch this dude. You have to watch these people. All right.
So this is just playing. This is
no
just
idea what's going
playing on its own.
There's
Are
a guy
you-
in here.
Are you flicking between the cameras as well?
I'm flicking between the cameras, but the thing is that you have to catch a certain amount of people, so you have to have a ratio, a really good ratio. So you can't get too caught up in the storylines because every time you get caught up in the storyline, a dude comes in and like turns off your power. Right here, I know the song. You want to sing it with me?
Sure.
See how you fly, see the moon, yeah. No, we have to catch this guy real quick.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
I don't fucking clue what's going on.
But I
Jon
caught him.
Carnage. You got him. Is that Shawn Michaels?
It might have been Shawn Michaels.
That was not Shawn Michaels.
You hear? See the blue,
Can you just stay here and watch this and
You
lose the
can,
game?
but if you do that, you are in trouble because he'll turn you off. This game is really hard. So anybody who's like playing Spelunky in the back, I want you to try to play double switch, brother.
Laying down the gauntlet.
Sing with me. I know all the songs.
You really
Why
should
has
play this
nobody
game a lot,
made
didn't you?
kickstarted a new FMV game? Is that what this text Murphy?
wait.
It's happening. Isn't Zoe Quinn working on a new FMV game?
That is true with
Yeah.
somebody from The Room. Did you hear about that?
Dude,
Also,
there
there's
may be
Ashley
these-
Birch, I think.
There may be some sort of Greg Cicero, Zoe Quinn collab, or maybe it's Tommy Wiseau. Who knows?
So here's another part that makes this game incredibly hard, is that you have to see these guys open up those things in order to...
I saw the number 5.
So Shawn Michaels got caught.
Take that, you son of a bitch.
Wow.
You see how fast you have to be?
Is this your speed run?
This is just a
Are
normal
you
run.
doing this all from like sense memory? Like you
Ah,
done
no,
this
I
a
got
million
him.
times. This is why you like that game. That's your older brother. That was your big brother, wasn't it?
So here's the fun part. Like if you hit one of this guy, you'll get knocked back to Corey here.
Okay.
Watch.
Punch it.
He doesn't like that you hit the people that pay the rent into the place.
What type of house is this?
This is. See, he pays the rent, man. But you guys are like amazed about this, and you told me
This is
why would
stunning.
we play
I
a
have no
crappy
idea
game
what's
like
going
Double
on.
Switch? There's no other game like this in the world.
Look, the Sega CD didn't exactly sell very much.
It sold enough to me. Here, you can do it to him.
Didn't sell enough for
Dude,
Sega.
all right, so when you went from Sega to Sega CD, were you just like
Completely
so jazzed?
Blown
Actually,
away.
Can we just explain what the Sega CD was to people? Because I've just realized,
that's
like,
a
I was
good
about
idea.
8 years old when this thing came out. This was an expansion pack.
It was an attachment
Genesis.
on your Genesis.
Yeah.
Peripheral, you slap
Right.
it on the side of your Genesis. It's a spinning CD drive.
Right.
You flip it up, you put in the disc, and boom, FMV hotness.
Right.
But like, not all the games. Like, there was Sonic CD. Like, that was
Yes.
just that wasn't an FMV Sonic game. If it was, people probably would have bought the Sega CD. Like,
I don't know, man.
but
I'm not sure what would have made people buy the Sega
like
CD.
Digital Pictures were just this one developer /
Hey,
movie house that just made loads of these.
Best name in the gaming business, DP. Digital Pictures. I wanted to work for them so bad.
That's
Hopefully
not the
I got
DP
this
you wanted
guy.
to work with.
Did you get through?
I think he might have gotten through.
He
might have shut me down.
He's feeling pretty strong.
Oh no! All right, we're good.
on, just get-
so if
get
you
the power
have
box
too many of
trap
those
ready, right?
these traps set up, you will override your system, and then you'll like run out of power.
Okay.
So you have to like make sure that you turn them off. You can't just have them all set up
gotta
to go.
maintain.
Obviously.
You have to maintain. It makes so much sense when I'm explaining. Here we go. Let's get him. He's gonna turn back
Yeah,
around.
How much of your suffering youth
Get him.
did you have to go through to understand how this game worked? Like,
This is just like
This is the greatest thing ever.
did this have like a real extensive instruction manual or something? Or
No,
did you
no,
just
no.
go batshit as a kid trying to
The
figure this
instruction
out?
manual is called failing over and over and over
Yeah.
again, and then eventually just going, I gotta beat this. He's gonna step on the mummy right here. And then you have to just like move on. You can't even watch these awesome traps and stuff happen. So this is like a real intense part right here because they're gonna kill or try to kill one of the guys that lives in your place.
Who are these people and why is this
I
happening?
don't know.
To this day.
Is this?
Oh no! You see what happened? No! I told you we got power overload.
Corey's not happy.
We're all done. We're doomed.
You're all doomed. Is that it? Game over?
High score.
Of course, I got the highest score. I feel
Put your
great.
name in. Put your name in.
I don't know how to spell my name after getting knocked in my head by
Put
Gunner.
them butts or something.
J.
Done it.
There you go.
start is
17
done.
J's.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that incredible?
That was historical. I really appreciate that.
My pleasure. I used to be able to speedrun that. For real. I used to actually be able to beat that.
Is there multiple ways you can win it? Because I feel like
there's no multiple ways. There's one way of doing it. You have to survive by shutting off the people that are trying to turn off your power.
Yeah.
You have to then keep your people alive that live in the hotel. Right, because they're
it's a
gonna
hotel.
Right.
All right.
So then you also have to get
Obviously.
the codes.
Piece
You have
by
to get
piece,
the
it's going
codes. There's codes in those boxes. You have to get them all.
Yep.
But then at the same time, you have to keep a ratio of like people that you caught versus people that have escaped.
Right.
And I don't know if you saw, but I was
Because not everyone
6 and
can get
6.
caught. I mean,
Yeah.
you need to maintain some sort of balance, or else
Exactly.
the hotel goes out of business.
Right. Exactly.
What if you just
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't either.
Or you just collect all the good people, and then the bad people are just stuck up there.
It's a hard game.
Okay.
Right. So everybody who's like, "Yo, man, this Super Meat Boy, play Double Switch." Play Double
just do
Switch.
it.
Sega
See what
CD
happens.
is always thought of as it is the like precursor to that era. Saturn was their their fix after the CD sort of failed. When you look
What
back
makes
at
you
your
think
time
that
with the Sega
failed?
CD,
What here in this game made you think that that was failure? You guys
you know
are
what?
blown away.
Culturally, creatively, massive. Clearly,
I'm full
no
of
one's
culture.
disputing massive success.
Okay,
Financially,
all right.
not so much.
Maybe not.
When you look
Digital
back on
pictures,
your Sega
man.
CD time,
Right.
do you look back fondly?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are good games?
Double Switch, that's one of them. Corpse Killer is another fantastic
Okay, yeah.
game.
Great name.
Sonic CD, everybody would be like, yo, that game's awesome, the soundtrack is brilliant. And then we start Sewer Shark. Sewer Shark was
Yeah.
another good one. We've got bogeys at 3, 6, 9, and Eternal Blue. Lunar Eternal Blue. Everybody would agree that that's a good game.
Naming games.
You guys
no,
don't.
it doesn't. That's the thing. It sounds like he's naming porn.
You guys have never.
It sounds like he's naming
played
B-movies or porn.
Yeah, Lunar Blue.
that's
a
why it
space.
kinda-
That's an
Eternal
astronaut.
Blue. You've played Lunar? You've played Lunar?
No.
Working design. Our games go to 11.
Jon Carnage.
I'm sitting here at
I
the.
love you so much.
I'm in the
I love
game.
you so much.
Spot. Office. You guys don't know what I'm talking about.
This should be a weekly feature. We should get you on every day to educate us about the wonder of Sega CD.
Right. I
But
love
first
it.
of all,
Right.
we got Mary Kish. Is she around?
Yeah.
We get her on. You want to play some Sports Friends? You know Sports Friends came out? Did you hear about that, John?
You wouldn't know that Sports
I would
Friends
know
came
more
out
about
because
Sega CD than I
they
know about
left it
Sports
out of
Friends.
new releases.
I did leave
Your
it out.
controller is shiny,
I've
bro.
been playing it so much. Everyone knows.
Yes, everyone knows that Sports Friends get. So, Sports Friends is a game by Deguta Fabric, and this it's for local multiplayer games, for controllers and 4 people playing. You can actually play with less controllers than 4 people because you can do like a sharesies thing.
I think all of them are 2-player
time's the
except
fun?
for Hokra.
2 to 4 players except for Hawker,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I think requires 4 players.
We are giving away copies of Sports Friends as well. Follow us
Yeah.
at Twitter, at GameSpot on Twitter. Use the hashtag GSLobby and make sure you're following us so we can send you the codes via a direct message. Chris Waters, what game are we playing?
What should we start with here?
I really want to play
They're
Hokra.
all good.
Danny wants to
Hawker's
play
been fun.
Hawker. This is a pretty simple one to understand
It's
as
a
well.
World Cup year.
So we're gonna start with this. Basically, it's gonna be me and Mary against you guys.
Oh man, we got it. Green all the way.
Team
Calm
Carnage.
down.
Mary, we've both played this game before and they haven't. I think we can.
I played this game 2 years ago.
All right. So basically, just someone press X. Everyone press X.
Got it.
This is a 2-button game. Left analog stick to move around, X to like speed boost when you don't have the ball. You boost into someone to grab the ball from them, get the ball into your colored zone to score points, and
God damn it.
most points wins.
What?
You gotta hit the ball in.
Okay.
It's soccer with 2 goals.
I understand double
There
switch.
you go. There you go.
Right into ours.
I understand double switch better than I understand
Over
this.
there. Over there. Kick it
Colors,
to me.
get back
Kick- No, no, no. You have to hit it
showing
into the
it
green. Green.
Oh!
Yes. You have to score it into your own
There,
color.
there. So I get.
Oh, I threw it back to him.
Carnage. Don't, okay, go. Kick it to me. Kick it to me.
They stole it from
Oh
me.
no, I threw it.
Yeah. The key is to stay separated.
And then go into ours?
Go, go, go.
Yeah. Got it.
What a rocket!
Back to you. Go into the corner.
All right,
you gotta hold it in the green. Hold it in the
I
green.
got 2. You got 1.
Did that happen?
Go.
Or no?
Oh,
Shit.
Give them points.
Over.
I tried to pass it, but they were on the face.
Not sure why I did that, but I did. Carnage, you go.
All right, I'm on
Keep it
two,
in there.
you're
Keep it
on
in there.
Ah, I didn't even know. Okay, all right. I'm
All right.
starting to understand
Sit
this a
down.
little
Look.
bit better.
All right.
Yo, up.
God damn it. God damn it.
Oh yeah,
Get that
give me
out of
points.
there.
Give me that points.
You piece of.
Over here,
Okay.
pass it.
Pass, pass.
You got it. Yeah. Keep it in there. Keep it in there. All right. Give it down. Give it here. Give it here.
Ah!
Go.
I got it. I'm going top right.
Toss it.
Guys, don't go top
X
right.
is turbo, by the way.
Don't go down.
Guys, top right is not a cool place.
I got it.
to
I
go.
got it. I got it. I'm like the Ronaldo of being a cube. Over there.
What did you say, Ronaldo?
Go number 3.
There you go. There you go. Back to her.
Nice snag! Interception!
Interception.
Danny, just throw it.
There you go.
Come on.
This is all about teamwork.
This is like when you're playing
It's all about teamwork.
football as a kid and you're like
Get rid of it.
primary school
Alright,
kids and
we're
everyone's
so
running to
close.
the ball at the same time.
Oh, it's on Danny! Oh, purple team wins. Oh,
Purple team.
I'm really confused.
you gotta look at the
I
XPMs.
think I'm nearsighted. After
XPMs are
experiencing
too
that, I
cheap,
realized
too.
I need glasses.
they're terrible.
All right, different game.
All right, we'll
New game.
Let's burn through these.
Yeah.
We'll work our way up to the most complicated, which is BaraBariBall.
Okay.
So we'll do a quick match of pole riders.
Yeah. Speaking of games that sound like pornos.
Super pole riders.
Who are we? Volunteers? Volters? Did you say volunteers? All right.
The old volunteer.
John, I'm seriously worried.
Bear.
Let's be bears.
Let's just be
Okay.
Bear. Team Bear, go.
What do you want to be?
I'm gonna be Death Grip Gert.
Have
you played
I'm gonna
co-op?
be Cold Stone Heather, who
Co-op?
clearly
All
looks
right,
like
co-op.
a heather.
Quap.
Left stick,
Yeah.
you move yourself back and forth. Right stick rotates your pole all the way around.
Yeah, I know how to
360
rotate my
degrees.
pole, Chris Waters.
I believe you, Danny.
You guys have years
sinner.
experience.
Wait, what am
Over
I?
me.
How am I controlling this? What is this about?
Choose a freaking.
I feel like it's
happening
better
to
if
me?
you don't know.
I really don't know.
All right, so see, figure out which guy you are. Now use your pole to fling yourself around and push that ball over to the,
he kicked
to
me
the
in the
target
head.
to the right.
Okay. And how do I do that?
Just rotate the pole a bunch and
Just gotta rotate your pole, man. Come on.
Rotate your pole.
You learned that. Would you get away from me, number 3?
Know your role and shut your pole.
You just scored. That was an
I
own
scored
goal.
I scored for you guys.
You scored an
thank
own
you.
pole. It's okay.
I would get in a lot of trouble if I were to do that somewhere else.
Sure, you would.
Yeah.
Is that a World Cup 1994
I'm just moving
reference?
it.
Yeah,
Just
I
moving
know.
it
Watch
along.
out.
Just moving it along.
Oh wow! I got kicked in the face.
Oh, it's me versus 1. Who's
Wow,
number
that's
1?
a
Come on, Danny, do
Yeah.
it.
Stand up.
Danny!
Danny, do it.
Danny!
Danny, do it.
No! Oh, the double
Bring it, bring it, Danny.
We gotta get out of here.
We got it.
Do something.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna happen.
I'm just gonna hit.
Ah!
I'm just gonna move him.
I'm going this way. Going this way.
Come on, I'm kicking you right in the
Yeah.
face.
How do I jump?
Eat pole.
You
have
yeah.
to jump.
Pull yourself.
I'm pulling my.
Get out of here. Wait, am I?
Oh, I live
Yeah,
in.
exactly. You didn't know what was going on there. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny.
Thank you. I live alone, Chris Waters. I know how to pull myself.
Ah!
I believe you, Danny.
Let him jump.
But can you ride a pole?
Come on, let him go. Come on, Danny. Let's do it.
We got it.
No.
We got it
Do
again.
something, Chris.
You got it. Oh, defense! D up!
I'm blocking him down, Danny. Go. Danny, come on.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it going.
Danny,
keep it
run.
going.
He's Shawn Michaels. He's Shawn Michaels
Kick it
super
forever.
kicking it.
There you go. I got them, John. John, go for it. You go for it.
John, you got nothing.
Do it.
Ah!
I don't think so. I'm right
Hold
here.
my-
Right here.
hold
Not
my-
happening.
Ah, ride it.
Ah!
Come on.
Hold my defense.
Come on, Danny.
This
Come on.
guy's squishing me against the wall.
There you go. It's just you and Waters.
No.
This is not the. Yeah.
Waters,
My pole
do
is stuck.
something.
My pole is stuck. I cannot
You can't
extricate.
always say
John, we
that.
got this.
I cannot. I literally
John, we got
cannot
this.
I don't know how to get the ball. If we stuck
me in
out of
my
the
I don't
way.
know how to
Flick
do
your pole the other
I
way.
literally can't.
On the
Okay,
ground.
Thank you.
There we
That was
go.
a
No, no.
Get it, Danny. Get it. No. Yes. Come on, Danny.
No.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a game right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Better than all that
Good job.
psychedelic
No,
little
no, no.
colors and stuff that we were playing before. The hell is that?
No, he kicked me in the
Keep
face.
going, keep going, keep
Get
going.
it out of here. Get it out of here. Yeah. Now we're talking.
There you go. Oh, that's it. I'm running. I'm doing. Hold my defense. Go for it.
He
Go for it.
kicked
Go for it.
me.
Go for it. Go
Oh
for it.
my
Go for
goodness,
it.
it
Go.
ran on my
They're
pole.
just kicking everyone.
Keep going.
Yeah, get it.
Son of a bitch. Come on.
You son of a bitch.
No! No!
Yes.
We got it! Oh, damn it!
Shit.
The equalizer. This is it. This is it.
This is it.
It's a serious pole.
Cheaters, just like Gunnar Nelson.
Get in, you son of a.
Drop down onto your heads. Oh yeah.
Use the murder technique. It's all we have.
It was just me.
Ride it.
Danny, I'm
Ride
running.
that pole.
Riding dirty alone.
No.
The win!
Well fought. That was
We've
a good
lost
match.
every single time. Ever since I got back from Iceland, all I've done is lose.
Look at those
I was losing in
bears
Iceland
hugging
too.
it out.
Oh, look at you two bears just hugging.
Whatever.
Here,
They're in
loser
love.
embrace. All right, final match. Final game is BaraBariBall.
Are we skipping? Oh yeah, we can't do
Joust
joust.
Joust is a bigger space and a lot of music playing type environment. This is like
BBB.
it's a little bit like Smash Brothers, except you're trying to get the ball into the opponents into the ocean that is colored the same color as you.
All right, let's try and not suck so hard at this one. Can we be Popo? Let's be Popo.
You gotta be Popo.
All right, so X is
I'll be
jump,
this kick and
square's
lane.
attack. The circles around you are the amount of jumps you have. If you run out of jumps and if you fall into the ocean at all, you lose a point.
Oh yeah.
okay.
I was listening to the instructions, man.
Yo, you got your game face on or
James
not?
doesn't need instructions.
I'm ready.
Do you want to lose like you did to that Icelandic dude?
You've lost
All right,
every
see,
single
this
time
is
with
the
me
goal.
too, bro.
That's true.
Get the goal.
You're not
See
paying attention.
see your color and the ocean color. Yeah. You need to get the ball into the green ocean in order to get a point. We need to get it into the blue, orange ocean.
So wait,
Get the ball. Get the
Okay.
ball.
they got a point. I think we
Yes.
already know what's gonna happen here at this point.
See this ball?
That's
Yeah.
that's a
Get it.
defeatist attitude.
You son of a bitch.
Did not expect that out
I'm
of
just
you.
gonna hang out.
How do you hit people?
Square.
Square is your man.
What are you doing?
See how you're out of? Ooh, you hit me. When you're red like that, you're out of jumps, and you don't want to be in the
got it.
water when you're out of jumps.
Okay, so you just jump in the water with the ball?
Yeah.
Or you just throw it in the water?
Get in there.
Yeah, you can dunk it all the way down.
Yeah!
Also,
Oh, man,
but if
what
you
happened?
fall, you're gonna lose a goal.
What's
You're gonna lose a
happening?
point.
What?
Yeah, if you fall in, you lose a point.
Danny, don't fall in the water anymore, man.
Out of jumps.
Stay out of that water. Get the ball, stay out of the
Stay
water.
out of that water.
I'm not.
There you go!
There you go. Throw it over here. Throw it
yeah.
over here. Yeah.
Throw it in! Just dunk it, bro, dunk it!
Snagged it.
Wait.
Why are you doing that? You're losing all these points when you dunk it, man.
I know. What did you tell me to dunk
You
it
made
then?
it.
Didn't count.
You
have
made
to.
him very
The
upset.
ball sinks kind of
there you go.
slowly, so it's
No.
easy to recover.
Oh, he hit me.
Dunk that ball in the damn water.
Oh.
All right, just let it go. Let it go.
I'm trying to recover it, but then that's stupid. God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Toss it.
If
Toss
you're
it.
running low on jumps, you can.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, Mary.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I got it.
Stop
Oh, he hit me.
recovering it. Just throw it in that water.
I know this is inconvenient for you.
But now I can't let that happen. Just chuck it down here. Thank you.
Oh, I
I'm
did
sorry.
that.
I drowned myself.
I listened to you.
Oh, you slammed my head down.
Do it. Pass the
point
ball.
for me.
Throw it down there.
No.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, this is the one right here. This is all the game needed to be was this.
Boom. And he's done.
That other-
Oh no, Mary, I punched you. Watch out. Watch out.
Let it go.
Tick.
Let it go.
Let
Danny,
it go,
overstand
Danny.
it.
There's too much.
What were you
teamwork
doing?
happening.
Come on, man.
I'm so used to losing.
Get it out of there.
He doesn't know
I
anything
cannot
else.
lose.
He doesn't.
Oh wow.
right.
All right.
Well, no one enjoyed that.
No.
I certainly did.
Sports friends. If you
We
want,
lost every single time,
We
man.
played-
Listen,
Alright.
listen.
You guys bring me here as a guest to lose?
I want to console you guys. Mary and I played this for about an hour yesterday on multiple players on
Okay.
live stream. We are seasoned sports friends, so you know. You guys, your friendship just isn't at the sports level yet. It's okay. You've got a good thing going here.
We're
you
sports
could be
enemies.
sports. You could be
We'll
sports about
we'll
it.
be buddies one day. He and I will
Sports
grow.
fiends.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're sports enemies. And that's
all right. Well, we got 4 people who are going to get codes to this game so they can alienate their friends. The
Okay.
winners are K Kyle,
All right.
at E Blevins 021, at
Hooray.
Jeeve SO, and at Rain_1.
All
Congratulations.
the website
Scratch it, well
Ask
done.
Jeeves one.
Huge
Is
winner.
that what I just heard?
Ask
Yes.
Jeeves. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they lost
That's a
all
ton
their
of codes
traffic.
we gave away today, man. That was awesome.
Oh, we still got
Making
more.
Lots of people happy.
So we also have a bunch of Child of Light codes that we just could not cram into the show. So
You know
we're
that's GameSpot's game of the month for April.
Game
It is.
of the month.
Yeah.
So make sure you stick around after the show. Follow us on Twitter to make sure you can win one of those bad boys. Jon Carnage,
Yeah.
my brother. Thank you very much for
Aw,
coming on.
man.
Much appreciated. Are you
Next
okay?
time. Next
Feel like
time
you
we'll
should
get this,
probably
man.
go visit a doctor or.
No. So he
they're
got
not.
me an arm bar. My arm is fine.
Yeah.
I used it
Difference
last
between
night,
friends
so
and sports friends.
it's great.
How was FanFest?
It was incredible.
Regardless.
It was incredible. CCP, EVE Online, those guys, they get it. If there's anybody that understands the community, man, those guys absolutely, they nail it. They understand their identity. They know everything about themselves. The game itself is awfully complicated, right? Nobody's saying it's a very
That's
easy
one way
game.
of saying it.
Yeah, right. You have to know math. You have to know espionage. You have to know a lot of different things. You have to be willing to put 2 months into it.
I learned math in school, but not
But
espionage.
beyond that, these guys make it seem so simple when they talk about it, and that just shows like how good they are at it.
You
Right?
gonna do
They
some
understand
Twitch
it.
Eve collabos?
Well, it was on Twitch, so would you say that was a collabo?
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
That's a technical term. Danny is the,
Danny!
really the source on that one.
What are you reading here this whole time, man?
Oh, it says get Carnage off the stage.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
good.
Well,
He's working on a novel as well.
it was amazing. Love those guys. Love this place. Love that place. Love having.
Do you love sleep?
Yeah, I love sleep as well.
Probably get some sleep.
I should probably get some sleep. Yeah.
Sure. John, thank you very much.
Thank you
We'll
so
have
much
back
for
on the
having
show.
me.
You guys are only like down the road anyway, so we should pop you in.
Yeah,
here
pop
and
me
there.
in whenever you need somebody to play Sega CD for Sega CD
hours
History
on
Month.
Yeah, probably.
Sega CD
Honestly,
History Month.
That's not that often, but we'll figure something out. And we got a bunch more people coming up all month. Greg Kasavin in 2 weeks' time. Greg Miller next week as well. I believe we're playing Ghostbusters for that. But thank you very much for watching Lobby this week. Child of Light, we're showing the review right after the credits. And if you want to win a code for that, make sure you stick around. Check the details there. We're done. See you on the Lobby next week. Have a great weekend. Play that Tex Murphy game. We out.